This time on Cruising with the 4Bs, we find out what you rated as the worst Carnival ship. Did you rate the all-new slides, roller coaster as the best ships or the worst ships? Or was it the older, some say tacky, some say lots of fun Carnival ships? We're going to dive in and give you the top 5 and the bottom 5. How did we get to this rating? We went to Cruise Critic and we went to TripAdvisor. Both ranked the ships out of 5. We combined them and gave them a rating out of 10. We'll take a look at the top and bottom 5 shortly, but if you want to take a look at numbers 6 to 22 and their rating, then you can check them down in the description below. Let's head to the top 5 first of all.
Coming in at 4 and 5 is Carnival Miracle at 5 and Carnival Legend at 4. Both getting 7.5 out of 10. These two are sister ships. Legend arrived in 2002. In 2004, Miracle arrived. Both have a capacity of 2,100. And this is what people liked. This is why it got the good reviews. It's just the right amount of people on board. It's not too large. Legend had a refit in April 2024, and there'd be a refit for Miracle coming in 2025. Legend was in Dover, summer 2024. Miracle is arriving in Dover in 2025 and a Legend back in 2026. That's what got it some of the high marks. They loved the ports of call around the UK and Northern Europe. Miracle's been in Alaska. That, of course, gets high marks. People mentioned it was a perfectly sized ship, glitzy and glamorous. Enjoyed the entertainment. I did notice recently a few negative reviews creeping in. Is this just a blip?
At number 3, should we say breezing into number 3, it is Carnival Breeze.
Another Naughties ship. All of the top 5 had maidens in the Naughties. Interesting. What do you think about that? Let us know in the comments below. It's a medium-sized ship at 3,690 capacity. It is Dream class, debuting in 2008. How did it get good marks? Well, looking over the reviews, it's exclusively out of Galveston, so people know what they're going to get. It does repeat 4 and 5 night cruises. A lot of the reviews are from first-time cruisers. They found it fun. They knew what they were going to get. They had a type of weekend vibe to it on board the ship. Have you been on the Breeze? Please let us know. Does it deserve its 7.8?
At number 2, taking pride of place, it's Carnival Pride.
It scored 7.9 out of 10. Impressive. So it once again is a Spirit class ship in the top 5, the third in the top 5. It has that 2,100 capacity. Is that the best capacity for you for a cruise ship around the 2,000 mark? It had its maiden in 2001. It is exclusively out of Baltimore for 7 and 14 night cruises. Once again, if one ship is sticking to one port, people know what they're going to get. Does that have its advantages? Entertainment got high marks, service, crew got mentioned a lot. Once again, it was lots of first time cruisers. Does that make a difference? But Carnival Pride is at 2.
So what is rated the number 1 Carnival ship?
So taking the glory is Carnival Glory with a massive 8 out of 10. It is a Conquest class ship. Once again, it's early noughties. 2003, it was its maiden, and it has a 3,000 capacity. So mid to small ship for Carnival standards. It's had a refit in 2024, exclusively out of Port Canaveral once again. And are we seeing a trend with these high marks? 3 and 4 night cruises. What did they like? They loved the prices. Great prices. They enjoyed the food. There was great service. It packed in a lot for a smaller type ships with water parks and just great fun. One thing I did notice coming in slightly in the past few months, there is a few bad reviews. Will it keep its top spot? We'll take a look next year. But at the moment, at the top is Carnival Glory.
Before we take a look at the bottom 5, just a quick reminder, if you enjoyed our content, we have plenty of content on the way in 2025, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. It helps send this video far and wide. At number 23, we find Carnival Sunrise.
She's old, but she's not the oldest Carnival ship. She started life in 1999 as Carnival Triumph. She has a capacity of just under 3,000. She is exclusively for short cruises from Miami now to Bahamas and the Caribbean. But what do people not like about Carnival Sunrise? There's a lot of complaints of weed smoking, parties. She is looking at her age. She had a major refit in 2019 and only a routine one in February 2024. They say the food quality is bad and it's like a party 24-hour ship. So that means, unfortunately, Carnival Sunrise is in the bottom 5 with a score of 5.9.
At number 24, quite surprisingly, it is Carnival Celebration.
She is the second newest Carnival ship, so why has she only got a rating of 6.2? She's the excellent class. She has a capacity over 6,000, and that is a cause for some of the complaints. People say she's too big. They say the food quality is poor, there was a lack of service, there was a lack of crew. Also complaints about drunk people in the pool. Also amenities being down throughout their cruise, including the Bolt roller coaster. Dope smoking was complained about as well. Loud music. That's the reason. There was a collection of bad reviews and gave it a 6.2 out of 10.
What's in at number 25 and the third worst rated Carnival ship?
From the Destiny class, she has a rating of 5.7. She's old but not the oldest, 1998, an exclusive Los Angeles Cruises 3 or 4 night cruises. What do people not like about Radiance? They don't like the food, service, and even first-time cruisers weren't impressed. That's the reason that Carnival Radiance is at 25 with a score of 5.7.
26 and 27, the two worst rated Carnival ships, are related. Do you want to know why? Let's take a look.
The second lowest rated Carnival ship, Carnival Luminosa, with a score of 5.7. She spends half the year down under in Australia, with the other half in Seattle. What do people not like? They didn't like the food variety. They said it's one of the noisiest ships they've ever been on. That kept on creeping up all the time. Lots of weed smoking and a bad design. That's what gave it the score of 5.6. Carnival's worst rated ship is starting life in the Costa Cruises fleet, but now as a Carnival ship, Carnival Valencia is rated the worst Carnival ship with 5.6. She is in Port Canaveral for winter, New York in the summer. She's only 6 years old, but people found there was poor customer service, poor food, organisations, many poor customer service comments. Looks good, doesn't deliver is one of the comments, and too crowded. She has a 5.6 and is the lowest rated Carnival ship. What do you think? Let us know below.
She was in the top 5, and if you'd like to take a closer look, click on the screen right now for a full ship tour of Carnival Legend.